profit and loss, finding percentage of profit and loss. You know what profit and loss means. We make a profit when the selling price is greater than the cost price. We make a loss when the cost price is greater than the selling price. Well, you have also learned about how to find the percentage of a given quantity. I just talked about two concepts. One is profit and loss and the other one is percentage. Are we going to learn them again? Of course not. We are going to relate them. Now, we will learn how to find the percentage of profit and loss. Percent means for every 100. So, the profit or loss percentage means profit or loss for every rupees 100 spent. Let us learn and understand this in detail. We know how to find the profit or loss when the cost price and selling price are given. Look at these values. The cost price is rupees 2,300. Selling price is rupees 2,700. Now, you can see the selling price is greater than the cost price. What does it mean? It means this is the problem of profit. So, let's find out the profit. Write the formula first. Profit is equal to selling price minus cost price. Substitute the prices. And we get rupees 2,700 minus rupees 2,300. That is rupees 400. So in this case, the profit is equal to rupees 400. This is how we always find the profit and loss. Look at these values. The cost price is rupees 1,250 and the selling price is rupees 1,158. Now you can see the cost price is greater than the selling price. What does it mean? It means this is the problem of loss. So, let's find out the loss. Write the formula first. Loss is equal to cost price minus selling price. Substitute the prices and we get rupees 1,250 minus rupees 1,158. That is rupees 92. So, in this case, the loss is equal to rupees 92. This is how we always find the loss. In any transaction, if cost price is less than the selling price, then there is a profit. If cost price is more than the selling price, then there is a loss. Cost price is the actual money that we spend to buy a thing. Priya buys a box of pens for rupees 50 and sells it for rupees 70. Mona buys a box of pens for rupees 80 and sells it for rupees 100. Who has made a better profit? How can you tell? Profit made by Priya is equal to selling price minus cost price is equal to rupees 70 minus rupees 50 is equal to rupees 20. Profit made by Mona is equal to selling price minus cost price, that is equal to rupees 100 minus rupees 80 is equal to rupees 20. Now, you can see both of them have made a profit of rupees 20. But who made a better deal? We have to see how much money each made and compare it to the money they had used in the first place. That is the cost price. So, we have to compare the profit to the cost price. Let's do that. Priya buys a box of pens for rupees 50 and makes a profit of rupees 20. Mona buys a box of pens for rupees 80 and makes a profit of rupees 20. Though the profit is the same, you know that the cost price of Priya is less than the cost price of Mona. So, we can say that Priya has the better deal. This is just like comparing marks in the exam. If Sushil gets 75 on 100 and Samir gets 70 on 80, who did better? You have to find the ratio of the marks they got to the total marks of the paper. Many times, you multiply this ratio by 100 and get the percentage. Remember? Well, You have to. You can't afford to forget anything you learn in mathematics. Okay then. So, we can do the same here too. We can find the ratio of the profit to the cost price and get the percentage by multiplying it by 100. That just makes it a lot easier to understand because we talk about percentages many times. Let's see how we can find the percentage profit or percentage loss. What does percentage mean? It means per 100. Let's see if we can find the percentage profit of these two transactions. Priya's cost price was rupees 50 and her profit was rupees 20. Let's find out what her profit would be if her cost price was rupees 100. That profit will be the profit on rupees 100. So, it would be the percentage profit. So, we'll make two columns. Write CP in one and profit in the other. Then, put the values below CP and profit. For rupees 50 CP, profit is rupees 20. For rupees 100 CP, what is the profit? Here, we can do the cross multiplication. Now, the pair with no question mark becomes the numerator and the number in the pair with a question mark becomes the denominator. Question mark is equal to 100 into 20 divided by 50. We simplify this and we get 40. So, on rupees 100 the profit is 40. That is 40%. So, Priya makes a 40% profit. Mona's cost price was rupees 80 and her profit was rupees 20. Let's find out what her profit would be if her cost price was rupees 100. That profit will be the profit on rupees 100, so it would be percentage profit. Again, we'll make two columns. Write CP in one and profit in the other. Then put the values below CP and profit. For rupees 80 CP, profit is rupees 20. For rupees 100 CP, what is the profit? Here, we can do the cross multiplication. Now, the pair with no question mark becomes the numerator and the number in the pair with a question mark becomes the denominator. Question mark is equal to 100 into 20 divided by 80. We simplify this and we get 25. So, on rupees 100, the profit is rupees 25, that is 25%. Priya's profit is 40% and Mona's profit is 25%. So, Priya made a better deal. Now, read the story and find out who has suffered more loss. Sakshi buys a box of apples for rupees 350 and sells it for rupees 280. Anjali buys a box of apples for rupees 800 and sells it for rupees 730. Who has suffered more loss? Loss made by Sakshi is equal to CP minus SP, that is equal to rupees 350 minus rupees 280, that is equal to rupees 70. Profit made by Anjali is equal to CP minus SP, that is equal to rupees 800 minus rupees 730, that is equal to rupees 70. Now you can see both of them have made a loss of rupees 70. But who made more loss? We have to see how much money each lost and compare it to the money they had used in the first place. That is the cost price. So we have to compare the loss to the cost price. Let's do that. Sakshi buys a box of apples for rupees 350 and suffers a loss of rupees 70. Anjali buys a box of apples for rupees 800 and suffers a loss of rupees 70. Now you can see the amount of loss is same in both the cases. Let's see if we can find the percentage loss for these two transactions. Sakshi's cost price was rupees 350 and her loss was rupees 70. Let's find out what her loss would be if her cost price was 100. That loss will be the loss on rupees 100, so it would be the percentage loss. So we'll make two columns. Write CP in one and loss in the other. Then put the values below CP and loss. For rupees 350 CP, loss is rupees 70. For rupees 100 CP, what is the loss? Here, we can do the cross multiplication. Now the pair with no question mark becomes the numerator and the number in the pair with a question mark becomes the denominator. Question mark is equal to 100 into 70 divided by 350. We simplify this and we get 20. So, on rupees 100, the profit is rupees 20. That is 20%. So, Sakshi makes a 20% loss. Anjali's cost price was rupees 800 and her loss was rupees 70. Let's find out what her loss would be if her cost price was rupees 100. That loss will be the loss on rupees 100. So, it would be percentage loss. So, we'll make two columns. Write CP in one and loss in the other. Then put the values below CP and loss. For rupees 800 CP, loss is rupees 70. For rupees 100 CP, what is the loss? Here we can do the cross multiplication. Now the pair with no question mark becomes the numerator and the number in the pair with a question mark becomes the denominator. Question mark is equal to 100 into 70 divided by 800. We simplify this and we get 8.75. So, on rupees 100, the profit is rupees 8.75, that is 8.75%. Sakshi's loss was 20% and Anjali's loss was 8.75%. So, Sakshi suffered more loss. What did you understand from these problems? When you talk about profit, it is always based on the cost price. Only after comparing the profit with the cost price, you truly understand how much the profit is. Why do we have to compare it to the cost price? Because cost price is the actual money which we spend to buy a thing. The money that you make on a transaction is based on this money that you spend. So, we have to always consider the cost price and compare the profit or loss to that. Now, consider these two transactions. Rihan and Madhu run a shoe shop. They have decided their cost price and selling price, which is given below. Rihan, cost price is equal to rupees 500, selling price is equal to rupees 600. Madhu, cost price is equal to rupees 400, selling price is equal to rupees 800. Who makes a better profit? Let's find the profit first. Rihan's profit is equal to rupees 200. Madhu's profit is equal to rupees 150. We can see that the profit is different in both the deals. The cost price is different too. So, we have to compare the ratios of profit to the cost price to understand which deal is better. Let's see a scenario which is exactly similar and which you have seen in everyday life. Rahul got 32 marks out of 40 and Ankit got 65 marks out of 80. Whose performance is better? In such cases, you find the marks out of 100. That is, you find the percentage of marks obtained and then you can decide whose performance is better. Why do we find out the percentage after we calculate the ratio? Percentage helps us quickly compare and understand values. So now, let's find the profit out of 100. Percentage of Rihan's profit. For rupees 500 cost price, profit is rupees 200. For rupees 100 cost price, what is the selling price? You know the cross multiplication technique. We will use the same. Now, the pair with no question mark becomes the numerator. The number in the pair with the question mark becomes the denominator. When you solve the fraction, you get the value for the question mark. Doing cross multiplication, we get question mark is equal to 100 into 200 divided by 500. We simplify this and we get 40. So, on rupees 100, the profit is rupees 40, that is 40%. That is the percentage of Rihan's profit. Percentage of Madhu's profit. For rupees 400 cost price, profit is rupees 120. So, for rupees 100 cost price, what is the selling price? Doing cross multiplication, we get question mark is equal to 100 into 120 divided by 400. We simplify this and we get 30. So, on rupees 100, the profit is rupees 30, that is 30%. That is the percentage of Madhu's profit. Rihan made a profit of 40%, Madhu made a profit of 30%. Therefore, Rihan made a better profit. Percentage in profit and loss. When you find the percentage in profit and loss, you have to find out how much it will be for rupees 100 cost price. Once you do that, the answer that you get is your profit or loss percentage. Profit or loss percent. As you know, the profit or loss is always calculated on the cost price. We can also use the formula to find the percentage and profit and loss. The formula to calculate the profit percent is equal to profit divided by the cost price multiplied by 100. And the formula to calculate the loss percent is equal to loss divided by the cost price multiplied by 100. These are the standard formulas, but you don't have to really memorize them. If you use your logic and the cross multiplication technique, you will be able to solve problems properly too. Let's try this one. If the cost price is rupees 500 and the selling price is rupees 625, calculate the profit percentage. The cost price is rupees 500. Selling price is rupees 625. As you can see, the selling price is greater than the cost price. So, in this case, we have made a profit. So, let's find out the profit. Write the formula first. Profit is equal to selling price minus cost price. Substitute the values and we get rupees 625 minus 500. That is rupees 125. So, the profit is equal to rupees 125. Can you find the profit or loss if you don't know the cost price? Of course not. If the CP is rupees 500 and the SP is rupees 625, calculate the profit percentage. From the question, what do you understand? For rupees 500 cost price, the profit is rupees 125. And we want to know the profit for rupees 100. Here, we can do cross multiplication. Now, look at the pair with no question mark. That becomes a numerator. The number in the pair with the question mark becomes a denominator. When you solve the fraction, you get the value for the question mark. Doing cross multiplication, we get question mark is equal to 125 into 100 divided by 500. We simplify this and we get 25. So, on rupees 100, the profit is rupees 25, that is 25%. Yeah, you got the profit percentage. Let's solve some more problems on finding the percentage in profit or loss. Read the prices given below and then find the profit percentage. The cost price is equal to rupees 2300 and the selling price is equal to rupees 2760. As the selling price is greater than the cost price, we have to find out the profit first. Write the formula to find the profit. Profit is equal to selling price minus cost price. On substituting the values, we get profit is equal to rupees 2760 minus rupees 2300. That is equal to rupees 460. That's the profit made. Now, the next step is to find the percentage of the profit. So, for rupees 2300 cost price, the profit is rupees 460. So, for rupees 100 cost price, what is the profit? We will use the cross multiplication to find the profit. Doing cross multiplication, we get question mark is equal to 460 into 100 divided by 2300. We simplify this and we get 20. So, on rupees 100, the profit is rupees 20, that is 20%. That is the percentage of profit. Try this one. Read the prices given below and then find the profit percentage. Cost price is equal to rupees 800. Selling price is equal to rupees 1048. Write the formula to calculate the profit. Profit is equal to selling price minus cost price. So, on substituting the values, we get profit is equal to rupees 1048 minus rupees 800, that is equal to rupees 248. That's the profit made. Now the next step is to find the percentage of the profit. For rupees 800 cost price, profit is rupees 248. We want to know the profit for rupees 100. We'll use the cross multiplication method instead of formula. Doing cross multiplication, we get question mark is equal to 248 into 100 divided by 800. We simplify this and we get 31. So, on rupees 100, the profit is rupees 31, that is 31%. That is the percentage of profit. Now you know how to find the profit percentage when the cost price and the selling price are given. Let's go one step ahead. If you are given the profit percentage and the cost price, can you find the profit and the selling price? Let's try this one. CP is rupees 900 and the profit percentage is 10. What is the selling price? Now the profit percentage is 10. That means for rupees 100 CP, the profit is rupees 10. So the selling price is rupees 100 plus rupees 10 is equal to rupees 110. So let's find the selling price when the cost price is rupees 900. You can solve this problem by making two columns CP and profit. But here we will make columns CP and SP. For rupees 100 CP, the selling price is rupees 110. So for rupees 900 CP, what is the selling price? Doing cross multiplication, we get question mark is equal to 900 into 110 divided by 100. We simplify this and we get 9 multiplied by 110, that is equal to rupees 990. So on rupees 900, the selling price rupees 990. Can you solve this one? CP is rupees 125 and the profit percentage is 36. What is the profit and selling price? Now the profit percentage is 36. That means for rupees 100 CP, profit is rupees 36. So for rupees 125 CP, what is the profit? Doing cross multiplication, we get question mark is equal to 125 into 36 divided by 100. We simplify this and we get 5 multiplied by 9 is equal to 45. So, on rupees 125, the profit is rupees 45. Now we know the cost price and the profit. So, we can easily find the selling price by adding the CP to the profit. Selling price is equal to cost price plus profit. That is equal to 125 plus 45, which gives us rupees 170. That is the selling price. The cost price is rupees 1000 and the profit percentage is 20. What is the selling price? Now the profit percentage is 20. That means for rupees 100 CP, the profit is rupees 20. So here we can say for rupees 100 CP, the selling price is rupees 120. So for rupees 1000 CP, what is the selling price? Doing the cross multiplication, we get question mark is equal to 1000 into 120 divided by 100. We simplify this and we get 10 multiplied by 120, that is equal to rupees 1200. So for rupees 1000 CP, the selling price is rupees 1200. What if profit percentage and selling price are given? How would you find the cost price? Let's try this one. The selling price is rupees 880 and the profit percentage is 10. What is the cost price? Now the profit percentage is 10, that means for rupees 100 CP, profit is rupees 10. We can say that for rupees 100 CP, selling price is rupees 110. So, for what cost price is the selling price rupees 880? Doing cross multiplication, we get question mark is equal to 100 into 880 divided by 110. We simplify this and we get 100 into 8 is equal to 800. So, the cost price is rupees 800. So, we have learned how to find the profit percentage when the cost price is given to us. Now, let's try some problems on loss percentage. Read the prices given below and then find the loss percentage. The cost price is rupees 450 and the selling price is rupees 320. As the cost price is greater than the selling price, we have to find the loss first. Write the formula to find the loss. Loss is equal to cost price minus selling price. On substituting the values, we get loss is equal to rupees 450 minus rupees 320. That is equal to rupees 130. That's the loss made. Now the next step is to find the percentage of the loss. For rupees 450 CP, the loss is rupees 130. And we want to know the profit for rupees 100. We'll use the cross multiplication method instead of the formula. Now, the pair with no question mark becomes the numerator. The number in the pair with the question mark becomes the denominator. When you solve the fraction, you get the value for the question mark. Doing cross multiplication, we get question mark is equal to 130 into 100 divided by 450. We simplify this and we get 28.88. So, on rupees 100, the profit is rupees 28.88. That is 28.88%. That is the percentage of loss. Try this one. Read the prices given below and then find the loss percentage. Cost price is rupees 3,900 and the selling price is rupees 3,350. Write the formula to find the loss. Loss is equal to cost price minus selling price. So, on substituting the values, we get loss is equal to rupees 3,900 minus rupees 3,315. That is equal to rupees 585. That's the loss made. Now, the next step is to find the percentage on the loss. For rupees 3,900 CP, loss is rupees 585. And we want to know the loss for rupees 100. We'll use the cross multiplication method instead of formula. Doing cross multiplication, we get question mark is equal to 585 into 100 divided by 3,900. We simplify this and we get 15. So, on rupees 100, the loss is rupees 15, that is 15%. That is the percentage of loss. Now you know how to find the loss percentage when the cost price and the selling price are given. Let's try some harder problems. Now the percentage of loss is already given to you. You are also given a selling price. Oh, that's quite confusing. How would you find the cost price now? The percentage of loss is 20 and the selling price is 320. You know that the profit or loss is always calculated on the cost price. Loss percentage is 20. That means for rupees 100 CP, loss is rupees 20. So we can say that for rupees 100 CP, selling price is rupees 80. And we have to find for what CP the selling price is rupees 320. Doing cross multiplication, we get question mark is equal to 100 into 320 divided by 80. After simplifying this, we get 100 into 4, that is equal to 400, and that is the cost price. The percentage of loss is 5 and the selling price is rupees 3,800. Loss percentage is 5, that means for rupees 100 CP, loss is rupees 5. So we can say that for rupees 100 CP, the selling price is rupees 95. And we have to find what cost price the selling price is rupees 3,800. Doing cross multiplication, we get question mark is equal to 100 into 3,800 divided by 95. After simplifying this, we get 20 into 200, that is equal to rupees 4,000, and that is the cost price. Can you find the percentage of profit and loss now? Yes.